Hello, hi, welcome to this video. This is Arvind here. So let's look at the market view and trade setup for the week starting 17th of May 2021. Okay, so let's start with the Nifty weekly chart. So as you can see, Nifty has taken support at the 20-week moving average, which is around 14,620. All right, so this is going to be a very strong support. In fact, we breached it a few weeks back and we came back inside. So as long as Nifty stays above the 20-week moving average, the uptrend will be on and we can start moving higher. Let's look at the daily chart. Okay, so on the daily chart, Nifty is still consolidating in a narrow range between 14,400 to 14,900 to 15,000. That's the range, right? So, but one thing is, again, Nifty has closed above the 20-day moving averages, also around 14,620, 630 range. So this will act as a very crucial support, the 20-day moving average, right? So also one more thing you can observe is the rising support. You can see 14,200 was the support here, and it increased to 14,400 to 500. Now it is 14,600, right? And there is a likelihood of a gap up opening on Monday, right? Which means Nifty can even retest the previous high, which is the upper end of the supply zone, which is around 15,000, right? So there is a possibility. So it is forming like an ascending triangle. You can see this is the supply zone and the support levels are increasing. So it is forming an ascending triangle kind of pattern. So there is a chance of a breakout, and this could move above 15,000. That's a possibility. Or there's also a chance of a breakdown, which may again come back and test the lower levels, because Nifty is in a broader range, right? And in a narrow range. So as we're contracting in a narrow range, this kind of a pattern, there is a chance of a big move on either side, which could be in any direction when we cannot be sure about it. So let's be prepared for it. Whatever long positions you're holding, I suggest you to book some profits of around this range. And there could be some kind of short-term selling pressure around this area, 14,950 to 15,000. And it can even start falling from there. So we have to be cautious. But fresh long positions can be initiated above 15,000, right? So as we are contracting in a narrow range, there is a possibility that we will start moving sideways for some time, and then probably a week's time, and then we start having a big move on either direction. That's one possibility, right? So let's look at in terms of trading ranges for the week. I think 14,600 should hold, and 15,000 on the outer range. So this 500 point range can be expected. More weakness only if we breach 20 DMA on a closing basis, right? So we can stay long, but if we're going to breach this, then it is good to cut down your longs and build some short positions. So where to go short is very simple. We can create short positions around this levels or this levels, right? Where we can expect a pullback on the downside. So once you keep your points ready, once you know what ranges to trade in and where to go long or short, then you can trade accordingly, and where to keep your stops, right? That's on Nifty. Coming to Bank Nifty, it is obviously the weaker index. You can see it is forming lower highs and lower lows, which is in contrast to the Nifty chart. We see a clear divergence between the indices. So it's got a very strong support at 32,000, right? As long as this holds, there's a possibility of a pullback rally. But once this is a very strong support. You can see it being held for a couple of weeks, right? If this goes, then we can test lower levels of 31,700, 31,500 is possible. The closest support ranges for Bank Nifty. On the downside, you can see there is 30,700 kind of a support on a positional basis. That's also possible, because Bank Nifty is clearly looking very weak, and it's also close below the 20 DMA, which is a very crucial support, which is it has got breached after nearly 10 days. So this is not a good sign. If you're long on banking stocks, just be cautious. So that's on Bank Nifty. So it's good to go short here. If it bridges this, say 31,900, around that, you can go short, keep it, say 150, 200 point stop loss, and look for good move on the downside, right? But on the upside, 32,800 will be a supply zone. So in case if, there's a good chance of a gap up tomorrow. So this kind of gap up somewhere here and starts moving higher, that will be a good time to short and expect a downside. That's one possibility in Bank Nifty, right? So that's the way I see it. So looking at the global picture, let's look at the Dow Jones. Dow Jones has actually recovered pretty well from the slide. You can see shooting star pattern from there. It recovered very well. And then it's closed above the 20 DMA, which is also a positive sign. There's a chance of more upside left here. It can even reach 34, 750, 800 zones. That's a possibility in Dow Jones. And the same thing with S&P 500 also, it's also close about 20 DMA. So that's a positive sign. So in terms of S&P 500, sorry, SGX Nifty, you can see it's close at the higher end of the range, close to the day's high, 14,850 range. So that's if it holds, then we can expect a gap up opening tomorrow, close to 14,800 to 850 zones. That's a possibility. And any kind of pullbacks to the say 14,700 will be fresh buying opportunity with a 100-point stop loss. And we can retest 15,000 levels. That's the trade setup for Nifty. Now, looking at the FI data, it's actually negative. You can see after 1 day of buying, they've actually increased the selling in the last 3 days, which is not a good sign. In fact, Nifty was supported by mainly by FMCG sector on Friday. Otherwise, all sectors were weak. So we should be very cautious in terms of stock specific views. In fact, I covered this stock in my previous week analysis also. Lupin would be a good buy around 1160. In fact, it came to that level on Friday. So I think this is a good time to buy, and we can expect 1300, 1350 levels in a month or two. So positional traders can buy and hold. And also we gave a buy call on ITC, gave a good breakout about 210 levels. You can see this was the range of ITC for quite a few days, right? That has given a breakout here, right? So this is a good up move. We can expect to 217 is my first target and 220 is my second target. So in case if you're getting any dip to this level, go long for a good move on the upside, right? So that these are my two stocks on my watch list, and I already given buy calls to my clients. And in terms of metals also, we had some queries. Metals are actually looks like it's giving up some of the gains. Some profit booking is happening here, but still any kind of dip here towards 20 DMA, just look for metals. We can see some kind of pullback rally on the upside. So any kind of minor dip here will be a buying opportunity, because I think metals rally is not over yet. There is a lot more upside left. So it's clearly a buy on dips sector. That is my view for the week. And in terms of commodity, we gave a buy call on gold. In fact, you can see there's a very good move which we got at 47,400. We get the buy call, and we target was 47,650, which got achieved by the end of the day. We got a nice move because the previous previous supply zone is here, and target got achieved. So if you want to get more of the observations on commodity, or even like one-to-one support on futures or options, you can message me on WhatsApp or email me. I'm also giving the link to, if you like to join my Telegram group for live market support. You can also directly register yourself and start getting my services. All right, great. So thanks for watching. Have a good week ahead. Take care and all the best. Bye-bye.